Dealing with a rise in gun violence, the city of New Haven is calling in reinforcements. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland shows us how they're partnering with the state for some additional resources.
The mayor and the chief say one thing they constantly get following a shooting: people wanting to know what the city is doing, what's causing it. And now they're starting these weekly press briefings to update folks. And today we learned more help is on the way. Shell casings in police cruisers, lately an all too common scene in New Haven. And with 22 homicides with 3.5 months to go, the Elm City has already passed last year's total. But the city says there is progress. Today, during the start of what will be a new weekly briefing to keep residents up to date, New Haven says it's taken 144 guns off the street this year, compared to 97 at this time last year.
Someone that shoots it's highly possible they will shoot again. And by helping us solve one crime, you could help save a life.
In fact, this month, police say they've gotten 2 different tips regarding teenagers. One planning to show up at a vigil with a gun, and another en route to the funeral of 14-year-old homicide victim Tyshawn Hargrove with a revolver. In both cases, police were able to arrest the teens.
What is the intention? I don't know. Are other people coming potentially for retaliation? We don't know, but we know that these weapons were at these 2 locations, and it's important for us to be able to take these off the streets.
Following a recent surge of 5 shootings last week, including 3 homicides, the Elm City reached out to the state for additional resources. And starting this week, 3 state police detectives will join New Haven's shooting task force.
The personnel that we have assigned are familiar with the city, and they're familiar with New Haven Police Department, and they worked in the past and will continue to.
So what's causing the violence? The chief says there are a couple of different groups and gangs that are feuding, but that's only part of it. Adding lately, they've seen gunfire following a dice game and even a fight at a bar. It's why they're asking people to call in any tips they might have, regardless of how small you might think they are.
It may be the last piece of the puzzle. Many of the cases that the detectives are working on, they're almost there. We just need the help from the community to push it over the finish line so that we can get it to warrant, so that we can make an arrest.
Police stress the tips can be made anonymous, and these new weekly updates with the chief and the mayor will happen every Friday, and they'll be streamed live on the mayor's Facebook page. With the mobile newsroom, Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.